Good?
Yes.
Showing up on your thing?
Yes.
Alright, we're good. Then that was a mistake, guys. Welcome again to the Midnight Tokers Podcast, episode
16.
Did we agree on 16?
Yeah, I think it is 16.
No, like if we did one with Caesar and then one after that, wouldn't it be 15?
Yes.
Episode whatever.
15.
15.
I feel like we did 15 already. I feel like that was the last one.
I don't know. Episode 1, Rogue Phantom Menace.
Episode 15/16. Question mark.
Just imagine it's that, like when I'm just making it in the video thumbnail. Anyway, it's the usual suspects. Me, Clay, your host with a lot of enthusiasm, and I'm also pretty faded right now. So let's get this over with.
And your boy Irvin.
I don't think they heard you, Irvin.
And it's me, Irvin, too.
Thank you.
Want me to speak louder, Clay?
Yes, Irvin. I'm kidding. Irvin, you're doing just fine. But yeah, do speak louder, actually.
Okay.
And,
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the host with the most, Mr. Smoke a Lot of Pot. Get your baby mama hot, Arturo.
yes, and today with us, back to the old stomping grounds from
First
Argentina,
episode.
all the way from Argentina. He was there in the first
The
episode
very first one, man.
as emotional support, I guess.
Yes.
And he's back here again. Welcome to the show, Ernie.
Oh, shit.
Thank
I
you.
forgot it was Snaps.
Thank you. It's nice to be back on the podcast. The United States, I can't say the same for, but it's nice to be on the podcast.
Why would you say something so bold yet so brave?
So bold yet so brave.
Wait, that's not how he says it, is it? Like
No.
something so controversial yet so brave.
Yeah.
No, it's an It's an amazing country in terms of the economics, in terms of, I mean, it's a first world country. You go to the third world and there's things you're gonna miss for the United States off the bat. But
Yep.
I don't know. Right when I got back to the airport in Houston, I could tell I was in the United States. There was a lot of fat people. The people were like, fuck you, you know, they got that face, like, who the fuck are you? Like,
Yeah.
so friendly. If you go to another country, especially Latin America, I think the majority of us have been to Mexico.
Yes.
It's just different vibes. Like, people are much more friendly.
You know the
You
fucking
go to the street-
vibes.
You go to the fucking streets and, like, you need help getting somewhere. Shit, man. Who knows how many people, like, I just random conversations on the streets with, and sometimes it was me starting the conversation. Sometimes it was them. It's just, yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of things I missed about America, and I don't miss, like, what don't I miss? The people, really. I miss you guys.
Yes,
I miss
sir.
you guys.
We're the cool ones.
I miss you guys. I miss my
Facts.
family, but shit, it's gonna be crappy on the weekends and hanging out.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for having me on.
No problem.
It's an honor, Ernie.
Yeah.
We have missed you as well.
Oh, thank you.
I'm happy
Yeah.
you had a great time over there.
Yeah.
Badass experience.
Yeah. Do you have any standout stories you'd like to tell the audience of your travels and adventures in Argentina?
Okay, yeah. I have a lot, but just trying to not mention any names. Just trying. I mean, I can mention names from people over there. I mean, they're not gonna hear like what the fuck I have to say. But standout stories. No, there's just a lot of things that happened in South America while I was there. So first, like right when I got there was those big fires in the Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Very unfortunate. All that was due to deforestation because they wanted to make more room for livestock. And the world's consuming a record amount of meat right now, which isn't surprising, I bet, to most of us. But that happened. I was there for the protests in Chile during that time. Met a lot of people from Chile, got their perspective. A lot of people left Chile and we just got to Argentina. The Bolivian president was ousted.
Mm-hmm. Which we all talked about on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
I think it's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I could give you a pro-Bolivia perspective. I think the majority of the people are really pissed off that they have this puppet government in right now. But, I mean, Evo Morales is not an ideal guy. Like, he's a shitty guy. He's not a guy I'd like to defend, but he represents the Bolivian people. I only met like 4 or 5 of them, but they all said the same thing. And I was there for the Argentinian elections. Big deal.
Yeah.
That's what reminded me of the U.S. detention. It's like the 50-50 split. The people are very divided right now. Argentina's in intensive care right now. Like, when I first got there, the peso was 40 pesos on the dollar. That was just 5 months ago. And right now it's going on 80.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Inflation.
1997, it was 1 peso on the dollar. 2015, 12 pesos on the dollar. Now it's 70, 72, 73. Unfortunate. And people get paid the same wages. Everything's just more expensive now, and their money isn't worth shit. So.
Oh shit, that's like what's happening in like
Venezuela.
Yeah, Venezuela.
Yeah,
bro.
Argentina's at risk of becoming the next Venezuela.
That's fucked up.
Any standout stories? I'm trying to think here. I mean, oh yeah, here's just it's like my 3rd night there. It was Argentina's a much different place than the United States. You go to the bars and the clubs so late. I know that's common in the city, but it's nothing like Argentina. Usually you go to a bar around like 11 or so, 11 p.m. You hang out for 2-3 hours, and then you go to the nightclub around 2 or 3 in the morning. And that's what we did. I wasn't ready for it. I had started drinking I went in the U.S. like around like 8 or 9. So I got blacked out. That's the only night I got blacked out in my time there, but it was horrible. I went to a club after I was with some American and some British buddies, actually. These 2 British girls and another American friend. Mm-hmm. And after the bar, we went to this club. It's called they called it Afro Mood.
Cool. They
have like this Senegalese band playing. It's really cool, really really cool. But anyways, after like I don't know what time it was, maybe 2 or so in the morning. We had already been there since 1, so I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and some fucking hobo comes up to me. Not hobo, he was just a guy, and he asks. He hears me speaking English, and he comes up to me. He says, "You like smoke weed?" And at this time, I was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to buy some weed." He's like, "Oh, come," and I follow him out. And
definitely not going to get stabbed.
I went with him. And this is like a really like decent neighborhood, but you go like 1 or 2 blocks this way, and it's not so good.
Ooh.
And you could see like these fucking druggies that we walked like 2 blocks out, and he was supposed to give me weed for my 500 pesos, which is like $10, not even. And so I give him the money, and you guys probably guessed the rest. I never got anything. This fool comes back, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you guys like took the money or whatnot," and then I square up to him. I'm like, "Give me my fucking money," and I tell him once, twice. There's a crowd of people, and I could have got stabbed easy, especially me being a newbie there, and but at the end of the day, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you, and I took his fucking hat. I said, "This is mine." I have the hat in my house actually.
You have it still?
yeah. I'm like, "This is mine. Fuck you."
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, but it wasn't the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I was fucked up. I can't even lie. But yeah, after that, I didn't know how to get back.
Yeah.
Some fucking some guy I found on the street. I told him, I'll pay you if you show me how to get back to this club. Do you know what this is? He's like, yeah. So we go over there and waiting. Once we get to the club, because he did help me I gave him 50 pesos. He was expecting more somehow. But what did he even do for me? Nothing. 50 pesos. Here you go. And so we get there, and my the 2 British girls I was with, they're like, "Ernie, where were you?" I was like, "Oh, I was trying to buy some weed, and some fucking crackhead fucked me over." Mm-hmm. And anyways, they were pissed. They were like, "We've been looking all over the place for you." And one of these British girls actually lost their cell phone, got it stolen in the club.
Damn.
which is very unfortunate, and it does not reflect Argentina. Some people are fucking dicks, just like here.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, she was not happy, and the other girl was like, she was like whatever. But I was really messed up already at this point. And the Uber was there already, so like they had waited. That like if I wouldn't have got there, the Uber probably would have gone without me or whatnot. They would just like, fuck this guy. Like we've been waiting for him for enough time.
Fuck.
And then this fucking guy who helps me get to the club, he like starts talking to Hannah, the girl, and like they were talking shit, and I was fucked up. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And I go up to him and like I bring my fist out like I'm gonna hit him, and he like runs away. And then she's trying to find out what's happened to me or whatnot, and she's talking to this fucking guy. But anyways, yeah, like I was in the Uber, I threw up all over myself. And
poor Ernie, bro.
yeah. And then there's like the girl who got her phone stolen was like in the back seat, and she was obviously pissed off. I thought she was pissed off at me. The next day she told me she was like her phone was stolen. I didn't even know at that time, but I was like, what's wrong, Heidi? And she's like, don't even talk to me right now. And I'm the type of, if someone's pissed off like that, I'll keep going. But she's obviously not in the mood. She just lost her phone, and she's in Argentina. It's not like she's just gonna get another one.
Yeah.
And but yeah, we ended up getting to the place, and I was like throwing up still when I got there. And the fucking, because it was in a hostel, and the fucking guy, the like owner of the hostel or whatever comes out. He's like, oh yeah, and this fool actually starts laughing. He's like, bienvenidos a Argentina. Which means welcome to Argentina. The nights are really long. Yeah.
So what time did you end up going home?
Huh?
What time did you end up going back?
We got home like at 4 a.m. I was thrown up till like 6.
Damn.
Which is early over there, honestly. You can hang out till noon, 1 a.m. at the club, and go to another club if you want. Like, it's insane. I mean, they eat dinner late. They start everything late. I tried going to the bank one day at like 8 a.m. and everything was closed.
I remember I remember one of the first Snapchats I got after you went to Argentina. It was like a big fucking like festival or party going on outside, and you were like, "Yo, it's a fucking Monday night."
Oh, I remember.
Why was it in the fucking USA for so long?
Yeah, it's insane. That was this was probably it might be the same night. This was on a Monday. And there's something to do literally every day. Mine and Matt's last night in Argentina was a Sunday. We were leaving the next day on a Monday, and I had no clue. Sunday was the one day I thought like there was absolutely nothing going on, and Jesus Christ, we went to this club, man, and the females there, like, Jesus fucking Christ. I wish I would have known about that place earlier. They had a really nice band. It was fucking lit, but 5 months there and I didn't know about that place. I would have been there on a few Sunday nights too.
Damn.
That was my day of rest. Tuesdays are not that lit, but there's clubs, there's everything, there's something to do every night. The people don't have money that much. Most people don't have money, but if they do, they're all going out. But yeah, Clay, yeah, it was a crazy ass fucking time.
That's cool. That's fucking cool. What about you guys? Do you have anything you want to ask?
Ernie already answered my question.
I had a question right now, but I forgot it.
Irvin,
What were we talking about right now?
Argentina.
No, yeah, I know. No shit, Clay.
Well, you need to clarify.
No, I was talking about like what he was talking about right now, like
Parties and shit.
hold on.
Oh, here's a big one. So like in Argentina, clubs are called in Spanish boliche. Which in Mexican Spanish is bowling. Bowling alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, over there they're called boliches, nightclubs. I don't know, and what the hell you call like a bowling alley, but but yeah, that it was way fucking different. Like he was like, no, okay, muchas cosas. Cause, like there's a lot of stuff to do. There's these boliches open, and I was like, I don't really feel like going bowling, fool. Like in my head, I didn't say anything. I was just like, oh, thanks. But a lot of things like that happened. Everything's fucking different over there. It's literally summer right now over there, other side of the world.
Oh, I was gonna tell you that. How's the weather over there?
It's really fucking nice
Yeah.
right now. Yeah. It's really humid, the air, compared to like northern Nevada especially, but I got over it. It did suck, like getting out of the shower and starting to sweat, like. But yeah, it's like midsummer right now. It's beautiful right now.
That's fucking cool. What about you, Arturo? Did you have any topics you'd like to talk about today? Anything that catch your eye?
Today?
Any news stories of the week or the past few? There's a lot we can cover.
Hold on, let me check Twitter.
There it is. Did you see about the Northern Pole moving?
No.
Too fast? It's moving too fast, I guess.
What?
The Northern Pole?
Oh, I thought you were saying like Northern Pole movie. Like,
no.
Well, it sounded like that. The North Pole movie. I don't know. Fuck it. I can't even. You're like 2 feet away from me, and I can't even hear you. I'm just kidding.
No, yeah.
But like, that's fucked up.
I guess it's moving to Saudi Arabia, I think.
See?
No.
We just
Is
take
it
the
that?
North Pole and push it somewhere else. Push. Push. That's just funny, bro. That's bad though. That's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Someone should do something about that. And I know just
Oh, Siberia. My bad.
Siberia.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The Northern Pole. It's moving towards Siberia.
Oh, it's not. People in Siberia, they're just like, oh shit, here comes a giant piece of ice. Shit's fucked, bro.
It is.
We have not seen the new Star Wars movie.
But we hear it's trash.
Even Kyle told me it was trash.
Really?
He
And
did?
didn't like it, yeah.
And he likes those movies,
Uh-huh.
bro. He loves
He
those
was like,
movies.
I didn't like it, but I would be down to go watch it again.
Okay.
And get
I watched it.
You did?
Oh, you did?
Alright, what do you guys...
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
Don't.
Don't watch.
no!
They fucked it up. They
I
really
mean,
did.
it's a Star Wars movie. If you're enthusiastic about Star Wars, you're gonna watch it either way. Don't
Uh-huh.
even listen to me. But like, it was honestly, I never thought I'd ever see the day where like it was hard for me to get through a Star Wars movie.
That's sad, bro.
Yeah.
Because you were like... Because I remember you saying, like, you know, I'll watch any of those movies, bro. I love Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's...
If you heard my previous opinions.
At least The Mandalorian's still good, right, Irvin?
Yeah, it is.
You got it.
Have you watched that, Ernie? The Mandalorian?
No.
No? That one's
That'll
pretty
get you your Star Wars fix. It's basically a Western in outer space,
good.
right?
Mhm.
And it has Baby Yoda.
The first hour of the movie was good.
How long is it?
I don't know, like a typical Star Wars movie, 2.5 hours probably.
That,
Worth a watch, I mean, for any big Star Wars fan, but I always had my expectations low, and they somehow eclipsed my super low expectations.
you know what my biggest problem I feel like with these new movies is? Like, they have all these characters. Like, you know, Finn, Rey, Poe,
Which are good, I think.
Rose and stuff.
I
Like,
like
on
the
their own are
characters.
good characters,
Mhm.
but like, besides Rey, what have like any of them really accomplished?
And I think that's less. I think that's more to do with the first two movies, and the second one, the character development of Finn, they completely fucked up by making him that girl's sidekick.
Yeah,
Finn
bro.
was non-existent.
Dude,
I liked Finn. I like he was good in this movie too.
Finn is the biggest crime of those movies, bro.
Yeah.
Why
They
the
fucked him.
fuck isn't his arc just reforming other stormtroopers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or why
You're
the fuck?
completely
Why
right.
why isn't he force sensitive, bro?
Disney, hit us up, bro. Hit us up.
All like I remember I saw this one thing on Twitter where it's like, you know, like, sucks for this man, you know, like, to just be in this movie shouting Ray, Ray. You know, like, in every movie, bro. That's all he does.
They had so much potential with that character.
That whole sub arc in The Last Jedi was like the most what the fuck part of that movie. And I like the idea of Rose and Finn, like, you know, as like friends. Like, I think, yeah, as friends and stuff, as like partners and stuff. But like that whole sequence where they go to that casino, bro, was like the worst part of the movie.
I agree.
It is so heavy-handed with what they're trying to tell you. Like, it's just like they even like tell you straight up, and it's like, okay, we get it. And then they fuck off and leave, bro.
What
Sure,
did-
they break a lot of
What did
shit.
you guys think about Solo?
Solo,
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it all the way through, but I'm willing to give it a chance. I think people were too hard on that movie.
I honestly didn't like it. I mean, I liked it. I liked it compared to this movie. Solo, they just have so many things they could go off of. If you're making a movie in between episode 3 and episode 4, like, why not just make a complete Order 66 movie?
Or like they're just hunting down all these... Or it's just like a bunch of Jedis trying to escape the...
Rogue One was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Of, like, Star Wars, period. Like, they have so many things to go off of, and they chose that Solo movie, which had potential, and I didn't like it.
Yeah... I don't know, man. Han Solo's not one of those guys really, like, need an origin to.
I agree.
At least, like... And even then, like... It was kind of... There's some stupid stuff in that movie. Like, how he got the name Solo. He's like, what...
how was it? How did you get it?
Like, it was like this guy, like, in the Empire. Like, you know, doing, like, his, like typing his name into a terminal. Like, alright, what's your name? Han. He's like, your name?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
don't have one. I'm just alone.
So
Solo. And I'm like, yeah.
Boo!
Yeah, dude, boo.
That's
man.
whack, bro. No
But the what I was saying was, did anyone else get like really excited watching Rogue One, seeing the Darth Vader scenes were just
Dude, the
badass?
Darth Vader scenes were, like, the best part of that movie.
Fuck yeah, they were badass. The whole movie was good, I thought. But
Yeah.
that was fucking badass. They could have just more Jedi battles, or just Darth Vader fucking people up isn't bad either.
Yeah. That's, like, you know, that's an easy way to, like, get anybody happy with Star Wars. Just seeing Darth Vader being a fucking badass. Like, you know, he's, like, the cool kind of villain, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's kind of like how Caesar likes Dio. You know? They're an asshole, but goddamn, man.
Yo,
like...
Darth Vader's not as bad as Dio, though.
He does kind of work for space.
Dio killed the fucking dog.
Darth Vader killed fucking kids, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
He
did.
killed,
You're right.
He killed
younglings, the
No,
younglings, yeah.
yeah, he
He
did.
murdered them.
he killed younglings, like, at the drop of a hat, bro.
Mm.
He's like, I can help you. Alright. He's like, killed, like, how many? Like,
There was a lot. Like
10, 12, a dozen. At least a dozen kids. Not only that, but, like, a bunch of other, like, rebel troopers and shit. Throughout the years. Like, a bunch of Jedi, too. Probably. He hunted them down.
Right, of course he did.
Like, you know, of course, like, he works for Space Hitler. Also, like, what the fuck is Palpatine's plan, bro? How...
Palpatine's plan in what?
Like, the whole series. Like, what is he doing?
I agree.
Like, I heard it's not, like, satisfactory in, like, you know, the new movie. Like, what the hell that was about.
It's stupid.
It's, I bet.
ah,
But yeah, you're right. Like, Palpatine, like, what's his objective? Just to, like, kill the Jedi and then what? Like, and
Rule for 20-ish years.
destroy
and
the
then
rebels and then like, what's
I don't
after
know.
that?
Like,
Destroy more planets?
Yeah, I guess. Like, he ruled... Like, think about this. Like, he didn't even accomplish that much. He just ruled for, like, 20-ish years. And then, like, Darth Vader threw him off a fucking, like, elevator shaft. Down into, like, electrical shit. And then he died.
He died.
And then if he didn't die from that, he most definitely died from the fucking Death Star blowing up. Again.
Be surprised.
Yeah, dude.
God damn it, dude.
Don't watch the movie.
That's gonna be so stupid. Any explanation they give of how he survived is not gonna make any...
They didn't
fucking...
even fucking give one, man.
What?
Oh,
No!
You would think
didn't
they
even
would.
No!
fucking give one.
Bro, what the fuck? That's not how you make a movie.
They fucked up, man. J.J. Abrams. I don't know who's in charge of, like, this decision to, like...
Dude, it's
even
not...
bring Palpatine back. He's dead.
The one overseeing all this is, like, Kathleen Kennedy. Bro, that bitch did not have a plan. Or if she did, she let her directors do whatever the fuck they want, and they just didn't follow it. Because none of these movies, like, really make sense tonally. And, like, if you like these movies, more power to you. I'm not, like, saying you're a bad person for liking these movies. Anybody can like any aspect of the Star Wars universe, you know? It's all so different. But, bro, there's no explanation for, like, why he came back? Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Alright, I have a really good thing here. A really good topic. So, just earlier I went to go buy cigarettes. In Argentina, cigarettes are about $1.50 a pack. So
What?
Yeah, so I brought the I brought this horrible habit with me to the U.S. and now I have to smoke cigarettes. But I bought them, and anyway, the guy I bought cigarettes from says, starting next year they're gonna change the legal cigarette limit to 21.
Mm-hmm.
What are your guys' opinions on that?
Good, bad
I'm
thing?
okay with that. I really don't think people should smoke cigarettes.
I
But
agree.
It's not my place to like tell them what to do or what not to do with their body.
Yeah.
But that pretty much you can't buy no smoking products either. No pipes, no bongs. Wraps, you can't buy wraps. Nah.
You have to be 21.
You have to be 21 to buy all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't you guys? This guy made a really good point. We could be drafted at 18, but we can't smoke cigarettes.
That's true. That's pretty dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, at least let me like smoke some weed, bro, before I get on the boats. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
Let me hit this fucking pen till it's gone, dude, and I'll fucking storm out.
Serve your country, brother. I don't know. I've never smoked a cigarette in my entire life, so I can't like say why people would want to keep smoking cigarettes.
You're not missing anything.
You're dead.
I
Don't
know.
do it.
And I also.
I do it more so because I can't do drugs anymore. So.
Oh, here's a question, real quick. I kind of had just thinking about it. Like, in all the stores you went to in Argentina, they have like liquor like shown on the shelves like they do like here in Nevada, like just like liquor in gas stations. Because I saw this one post of this guy living in like another state. He's like, bro, I guess like they put beer out in the gas stations now, and like someone retweeted that from here. He's like, wait, this isn't normal.
So, yeah, like alcohol is very like sparsely advertised there. You can't just go to like a regular kiosk or whatnot to get alcohol, which kiosks are in every corner over there in Buenos Aires. You get cigarettes there, just not alcohol. I mean, and then you go to like, there's like liquor stores and stuff specifically for liquor, but I mean, in terms of gas stations sure as hell don't have liquor over there.
Really?
Hell no.
That's crazy.
And they stopped selling alcohol after 11, which is like, I don't know, Utah probably also. I think
Like
that's
11 p.m.?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At stores.
Yeah.
Stores, not at bars and boliches.
Bro, I don't know how the fuck people miss the alcohol in the store I work at, bro. Like, there's literally 3 aisles dedicated to it, bro. There's a giant freezer in the middle of the store.
I think you guys have the biggest alcohol aisle out of all the stores.
I know, right, man? Doesn't stop people from bitching that nothing, like their favorite one isn't there.
They have the biggest variety there and the
Ugh.
best prices on alcohol.
Yeah. I think so, bro. But, it's fucking crazy. That's cool, though. Like, that's kind of a weird difference that you see across the country or, like, across other countries is what they show on the store and what they don't. Because, like, like those Yakuza games I've been playing, Roto? Like, just... Yeah, I know. I told you a lot. But it's just, like, going around in Japan and kind of exploring, like, this, like, miniature version of, like, Japanese culture in these districts.
Yeah.
It's, like, crazy, because they've got, like, a shop where you can just, like, look at videos of, like, idols and, like, pretty women and stuff. Then, pay to see that and stuff. It's, like, proudly on display. Like, you walk in and that's, like, the first thing you're greeted with. And I'm like, alright, this is where I'm at. And, like, like, store chains or, like, every store kind of looks like the same and stuff, like, same structure. One weird detail, though, like, how, like, it's all Japanese people and stuff? One of the convenience stores is, like, there's just this, like, black guy working. And not, like, a dark-skinned person from Asia. I mean, like, an actual black guy. And he, like, speaks Japanese, and it's so weird hearing it come from, like, that mouth. But it's, like, so cool at the same time. Like, oh, that makes sense. He probably works here. Because, like, spoiler alert, like, a bunch of people of, like, different colors live in Japan. And,
Do they?
yeah. There's, like, a bunch of different mixed races and stuff, like, all across, like, countries like Asia and Africa and stuff. South Africa has a huge... Like,
Oh, yeah, I met a lot of South Africans. They were all white.
Like, you sure about that?
I've met a lot of South Africans over there.
Yeah. How were they nice?
Yeah, they were nice.
Yeah.
They were, I don't know, it's very weird, like, because South Africa, you'd think is like England. They're just like us, though. They said "fuck you" to the Queen, and they went on their own. They're not part of the Commonwealth. Like, even Canada's part of the Commonwealth.
Really?
Yeah. Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and I'm not sure, I'm missing more here, but like, yeah, you get the point. They're all part of the Commonwealth, and South Africa, they no Queen in South Africa. She can't go back there.
Yeah. But, like, most of the time when you see, like, white people or black people in, like, you know, in Japan and stuff like that, it's mostly because they're either, like, translators or teachers or other shit like that. Sometimes they work... Because I remember I follow this one guy who's, like, a translator and, you know how he writes the lines for, like, scripts and stuff? Like, you take something in Japan and you kind of translate it and write down what it would mean in American. Like, changing some phrasing, like, something that means, like, this in Japan doesn't mean the same in the U.S., so you gotta update that.
Right.
Like, you know, he's, like, a translator for that. He does those for the Yakuza games, and, like, before he did that, he was a teacher teaching English in Japan. And there's another YouTuber I watch, who also, like, started out as a teacher in Japan, teaching English to kids like that. And he's always open about, like, you know, his experiences like that. And, like, how there was some prejudice against him. Like, not bad shit, but, like, just, like, misconceptions. Like, you know, like, all Americans are, like, fat, and all Americans love cheeseburgers and stuff.
Yeah,
it was, like,
it was insane, that part about Argentina.
Yeah.
Just, like, everyone...
The stereotypes.
Because, like, it applies to most tourists, honestly. I can't even lie. Like,
yeah.
I met a lot of Americans over there. None of them, like, a lot of them went, like, to learn Spanish. They didn't learn Spanish because they didn't get out of their group of Europeans or Americans. Like, they just go to Argentina for months or whatever and don't even meet, like, they don't have a single Argentinian friend, like a real Argentinian. I have hundreds of friends over there. But I went to meet the people more than anything. And yeah, a lot of Europeans, like, for example, and I'm not bashing the French. But there was so many French people in Buenos Aires, and these French people were all in foreign exchange, and they all went to, like, this bar on Thursday, and they all had their group of 6-7 French people, same as the British people. They did the same thing. They'd have this big group of British people, or these French people or British people. They would go, and I mean, they were there for their foreign exchange for 6 months or whatever, and I don't think most of them genuinely didn't even make, like, one good, like, Argentine friend. Like, they just stayed in their own group, and some of them knew the language already, some of them didn't, but, like, I don't know. It's what a waste of time to go to a country and not meet the people.
Yeah. Like, that's one of the cooler things about that, man.
That was the best thing about it.
Like, the thing about that, though, in, like, some Asian countries, like, the culture, like, a lot of them don't like being filmed. So you gotta kind of respect their, like, wishes and stuff. Like, they don't like being filmed on, like, tourist videos and stuff. Unless, like, they're just walking in the background. But if you go up to them, like, yo, what's up? And, like, they're like, get that camera out of my face, bro. And I can kind of get that, you know.
I would do the same.
I think that applies to even a
yeah,
lot
but,
of
like,
countries.
they're pretty strict
They're
about
very
that.
more strict about it, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, like, you know what else kind of gives us a bad conception of Cross Siege? Like, these dipshit vloggers who go there and just act like pieces of shit, bro. Like, you know,
Logan
just...
Paul.
Yeah.
Logan Paul sucks, dick.
I actually said that just so we could start talking about this.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about this right now.
Oh.
I was scarred.
Yeah.
I didn't watch
Did you
it, but
see it?
I wasn't
Yeah.
surprised. This fool is
I just saw it trending, right? And I was
this fool's an
scrolling.
enigma. I mean,
Like, what the fuck? And then when I was scrolling, I pressed the link, and then
oh,
I was like, bro, dude, he's good at what he's doing. Bro, he was deep throwing that. He was deep throwing that motherfucker.
I'm not gonna ever watch it, but it's good
that
to have
shit
some
was
details on it.
hilarious. I'm like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of
I
here.
just saw the picture of it.
Bro.
Quick as fuck.
Obviously.
He looked so happy.
Was that leaked?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, that wasn't okay. But,
Yeah, his
You know,
sexual preference is his business.
yeah, it's his business, but that shit's still pretty funny, bro. Like, just
because
all
it's
the-
him. If he gets hate, he deserves it. He's just a horrible person. I don't care if he's gay or straight.
Yeah, him and his brother Jake Paul.
They
are, like,
both suck, don't they?
Them and their dad, bro.
Yeah, their dad's horrible too, huh?
Their dad's a piece of
He
shit.
had a porn video too.
Oh my god, bro.
No way.
Like, you know, like, talk about, like, a fucking enabler, bro, of, like, their behavior and shit.
But their fan base is generally like 7-8-year-olds. I feel like.
Like, you know, kids, bro.
Yeah.
Kids. This is like what kids are watching. That worries the fuck out of me.
Suicide forests in Asia, dick
Yeah,
sucking.
Yeah, bro.
Bruh.
That's not even the dumbest shit they've done. I feel like.
Yeah, dude. They've done a lot of dumb shit.
Idiots.
Like, I guess, like, Jake Paul got
Team 10,
married to, like, that
Team
one.
10, baby.
Yeah, dude.
England is my city.
Wait, who was that? Which
Nick
one?
Crompton.
Nick
And no,
Crompton.
I'm not from Compton.
That motherfucker.
Urban is, though. You hack. CP2. CP2, 3
Yeah, dude, I remember that guy, bro. That shit was so fucking weird. I remember there was like this, there was like this one time where like Jake Paul tried to, you know, rally people, against like school violence and stuff, like, you know, like, you know, gun violence and stuff like that in schools. And like, some people brought up old videos of like him and his buddies, you know, like playing around with these like real guns and stuff. And like, I think it was Nick Crompton. He was like, Jake was like, yo, I mean, I don't think I trust you with that thing. He has like a fucking machine. Like, he's like, yeah, dude, I do kind of feel like shooting people. I'm like,
Bruh.
This guy, man.
poor taste, man. But, you know, what can you say about those guys except, you know, they're frat boy douchebags.
They're just the worst. I don't know.
I don't
There's
know,
a
like,
lot
that
of
whole
bad
culture of
people
like
in-
these fucking. I hate like now that every time something happens, like, you know, one of these YouTubers do do something bad, it's always some bullshit apology video comes right after.
Oh yeah.
It's almost a tradition now just to watch those, just to see how bad it is.
Fake crying.
Yeah, fake crying
Fake
and
apologies.
fake apologies, or like no, like
They
you know
don't
what
mean
my
it.
you know what my favorite line of those is? It's like I'm so sorry that you felt that way.
Yeah, huh?
That's the most, like, if you ever need to do an apology video, never say those words. The second you do, you lose all credibility. Like, if you fuck up and you're like,
You're
like,
better off not saying shit easily.
yeah, dude, if like, my brother caught me, like, you know, fucking his, like, future wife or something like that, and he's like, Clay, what the fuck, man? He's like, oh, dude, you know, man, like, this is my bad, bro. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Like, bro, like, she came on to me and what'd you expect, man?
Not to fuck her.
Not to
Yeah.
fuck her.
Like, you know,
Oh,
like,
shit.
I'm sorry you feel that way, but at this point, I think we're both victims.
Yeah.
I'm just,
She's a
That's
hoe.
you're right. That's another one of those like kind of like
The
that's
way they try to-
the best example of this too is like I'm not a racist, but
Oh!
But-
When you hear that line,
When you hear
just
that
know
line,
you're
just-
about to hear the most
like-
racist thing ever about
No,
to come out of their mouth.
no, like whenever you like, I'm not racist, but no, just
stop.
just stop right there, just stop right there. You're good, just stop, stop it, get some help.
Michael Jordan, stop it. Get some help. Was that? I feel like that was an anti-drug
I don't know,
campaign.
bro.
I
Maybe.
bet you $2.
Dude. Like, I
Probably
know we were
was.
born like,
Huh?
you know.
Probably was.
I know, like, we were all born before the turn of the century, but remember those, like, 90s drug ads, bro?
Oh.
Like, this is your brain on drugs. Like, any questions? I'm like, yeah, I do have several questions. Most importantly, can I have that? Can I eat that egg? That shit looks delicious and I'm hungry. Also, no, that's not my brain. And no, that's not my brain on drugs. And then, oh, dude, you know what's one of my favorites, bro? It was like the one where it's like, you know, the dad confronts the kid and shit. And it's like I found this in your room. Like who taught you how to do this? And he's like,
I learned it from you, Dad.
Yeah, I learned it from you, Dad. And
He's like,
they never show the ending of that. Yeah, they never show the real ending of that commercial, which either goes like, "That's the coolest dad in the world," or like that goes. His friends go like, "That's the coolest dad in the world," or that dad beats the shit out of that kid for taking his drugs. But nobody's ready to have those conversations.
It was the anti-drug commercial.
Yeah. There's so much stupid shit like that, bro.
There is the one that's the girl's all flat.
yeah,
On
she's
the
like,
seat.
that's
yeah,
her
that
when
one,
she's
huh?
smoking
When she's
pot.
smoking pot,
She's
yeah.
she's not the same anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
I
fucking
mean, to be
faded
fair,
and she's
that's
trying
how
to
you-
It
relax.
kind of does feel like that.
Huh?
To be fair,
I'm
that is
feeling
how
like that right now, bro.
No,
I'm
you
fucking
don't
faded.
look like you're deflated.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, what were we talking about?
We're talking about like people like being racist when they're like trying not to, or
Oh yeah,
Apology.
like just douchebags, apology videos. And
apology
stuff like that.
videos. Yeah,
You just-
horrible.
I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you heard about this, Ernie, while you're in Argentina, but there's like this one lady who has like a YouTube channel and stuff, and like most of it's like videos of her playing with her dog and stuff.
What's her name?
Brooks something, I think.
No, I actually have no clue.
Okay, I'll tell you about it. Like it's like this lady, you know, she. Don't be alarmed, something just fell off the wall. We're good though. But yeah, it was like this lady. She, you know, like this 20-something girl who has like videos of her dog, you know, playing around and shit. And she posted like this one video, like, you know, like cellophane prank with my dog, where she's trying to like she put like, you know, like that clear stuff, like that clear wrapping over her door and stuff, like, you know,
Saran
like,
wrap.
yeah, like on
Yeah,
like,
I've
the
seen
middle,
the prank.
yeah,
I've
on the
seen
middle
prank,
part,
but
yeah,
no.
on the middle part of the door, and she was trying to get her dog to do it, but you know, like, you know, the video doesn't go as planned because she, like, the dog's like, you know, keeps going under, and she's like just playing around. That was like the video that she posted, except that she accidentally posted the unedited version first, and that shit showed her like pushing her dog down, like hitting her dog, like lay down, like there was like one where she's like spit, bro, like either you spit on your dog or like nothing else you say even justifies that, bro. Like, yeah, so that happened, and you know, she made one of those fucking apologies, and then she made a video a while after, bro, and you know, she was saying like, you know, like nobody wanted to hear my side of the story. I'm like, Bridge, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nobody wanted to hear my
There's
side.
H3,
that
yeah,
story.
yeah, or like H3 wanted to talk to you, but you fucking ghosted him. Like he like H3, like a podcast we watch, Ernie, the guy, like one of the hosts on there, Ethan Klein, he said like he like offered to pay to buy her dog from her because like he didn't think he deserved her or deserved her.
Right, and I'm not even I'm not a dog fan at all. I don't like dogs, I'll be honest. Like, not even a little bit.
I like my dog.
However, I mean, come on, man. You're putting me on the side of the dog at this point. Like, I'm not a dog guy. Like,
What kind of animal guy are you?
I'm not an animal guy at all.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's not that I hate them. I love them. Animals are, I think, like on this planet, the same reason as humans. I do believe they have souls, or they don't have souls. Humans don't have souls, neither do animals probably. But, my point is that like, I mean, if I was to choose a pet, it'd be a goldfish. A goldfish stays out of my way.
He has his own space.
He has his own space.
Childhood memories.
If I forget to fucking like feed it, it's just gonna die, and it's a stupid goldfish. Like,
You could get a new one.
right, but I need to be responsible for myself before I can get a dog, and I'm not very. I need to work on myself. I feel like.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Dude, like, that's the thing about like having fish as a pet. Like, bro, it's not a pet. That's a decoration.
By the way, this is like the most like common like way to have a bitch like shut you off. Like, oh, you don't like dogs. That's just like for them. I don't know. It happened to me a lot in Argentina. Where, do you have any pets? It's like, I'm actually not a dog fan like at all. And then they're like, no, like no,
Ooh.
yeah. It's like, geez,
No sex for you tonight.
no sex for you tonight. And like, what the fuck, man? Like, I just don't like pets. It's not my fault. I wasn't raised in a pet family either. Like, so anytime I went to like a house with a dog, it was very strange for me. Well, most of my uncles and aunts, they don't have dogs either. And we just, I don't know. My dad, like, he always said like he liked having dogs in Mexico because they'd help him move the herd, the herd of cattle, and they helped him hunt, or they fended for their own. They had to feed themselves. The dogs did, or eat leftovers, and that's the only way they ate. Like, here the dogs pretty much are useless. They stay inside someone's house, and I think it's even sad for them. I don't think it's like a place for a dog to live with a human.
Damn, now that you put it that way.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, I could see why you might think differently, but
I got a question around this that I'd like to hear your opinion on. Because I remember we were like talking about this when we were in Reno for Comic-Con, like when we were driving down there. What do you think of like homeless people having dogs and stuff like that?
absolutely horrible.
You don't think they should?
No, they need to, just like myself, need to worry about themselves, getting their shit together, and then I don't know. I felt bad for a lot of homeless people over there, and just like I saw them every day over there, and see people sleeping
I
on the
see them every
floors.
day here too.
I don't know. Like, I go outside my house, and sometimes there's like a homeless man sleeping on a mattress outside, and I felt bad, man. And I gave away a lot of money over there. Like, every day, I probably gave out 50 pesos, which isn't much, but even to give a homeless person anything is more than most people do. I just feel like they're not appreciative once they receive something from someone. And I mean, if you're really homeless and trying to get better and not just going to buy a bottle of alcohol, you should show a little appreciation, I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel bad for them, but I mean, I know people who actually, like, have their own house and they have, like, minimum wage jobs. They somehow figure it out.
Mm.
And they barely have enough money to get by, but I really think homelessness is an issue we need to solve in the United States.
Yeah.
And
The spikes on the ground are fucked up and inhumane.
Yeah, dude.
So fuck cities that do that.
I remember like an article, I think I read it last year, like in Chicago when they had that big blizzard or something like that, they found like a bunch of homeless people just frozen dead, bro.
that's fucked up.
That broke my heart, man. Like, that's fuck. That, dude, imagine freezing to death, bro. That's like gotta be the worst thing ever.
Dude, I hate being cold, bro.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
Being cold sucks ass.
Mm-hmm. It's just like, fuck, man. Like, imagine like the feelings you have going through that, like at the end, like, 'cause, you know, like it feels like you're warm at the end, but then like it's not.
I feel bad saying this, but I just don't have like as much sympathy as other people it could be. But like, let's not even cap. I think a lot of the homeless people are homeless not based on this country's economic situation, because when you go to the third world country, you'll realize if somehow their fucking currency is this devalued and they have like a common ass job and they can somehow pay their bills, this homeless guy might have the chance if he tries a little. Some of them are homeless veterans. That's what I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
How our government couldn't just take care of the veterans, but I don't know. Kanye said it about slaves.
Yeah.
That was way wrong.
Yeah.
I'm saying it about homeless, and it's way wrong. But I have a lot less sympathy for them. I've never seen a homeless Mexican. I'm sorry, I don't see it very often. Mexicans, most of the time, they get to this country and they never have the opportunities that someone that isn't just that someone who hasn't just got here from Mexico. Like,
Right.
they might have their family members help them in an open family, but it might be more common than I think it is. You know better than me.
That
Irvin.
too, and they get off their asses too.
Right.
Honestly, not gonna
Honestly,
lie.
right?
They
I was
get
gonna say
off their
you
asses.
lived in Compton,
Yeah.
so it's better than hearing Winnemucca. But it's rare for me to see like a homeless man. I've seen
Yeah.
one, I think.
Bro, you even see them like, it was true that you see them like at Home Depot and shit, fucking asking for jobs. When I used to go to,
Right,
when I used to
asking
go
for
to
jobs.
college, bro, like there was a Home Depot right next to it. And I would always park right there, and you would always see the guys waiting for the truck to pick them up, just to go to work, bro. I was like, see, there's no way that there should be a lot of homeless.
There's no way, right?
Nah, there shouldn't. If they actually look for a job, bro, instead of just begging for, like,
You're
I
better
would
off.
give them money. I would. Like some homeless people, I would, but at the same time, you just wish they would fucking do something about it, like themselves, you know?
That's a big point in Argentina right now. It's like the whole Mexican immigration thing looks very similar right now. There's a lot of Venezuelans going to Argentina because Venezuela is a shithole right now. There's not even another way to put it.
Yeah.
Venezuela's doing really bad, but that's what even like the Argentine citizens will admit. They'll say, "I don't see any Venezuelans without jobs."
Mm-hmm.
They're a little more open-minded there, but they're being brutally honest. It's something people don't have a conversation here. These people lost they have the privileges and everything, and I even hate to see it. You always, your first instinct is to feel bad for someone who doesn't have a house. That's on the government. The government should have a place to house these people, but more importantly, if they can't get their head out of their ass, which isn't these people on the streets' fault, but if you give them time and they still don't show any progression, I don't think it's the government's fault anymore. And that's what happened in Argentina.
That's fucked up. And like, you know what? One of the other things is like when you work in a store like I do, and you see like homeless people like on a fucking daily basis and stuff. And like the worst part is like if you catch them stealing and shit, bro. It's like, man, I felt bad for you. Now you're putting me in like this position, man.
You
Where
see
you
that
have to put
often?
them on the spot.
Yeah, like most of the time. Like there's this one guy, he like, you know, like comes in and stuff and like, you know, like stays by the liquor department and stuff, and you know, we gotta keep our eye on him. So we caught him doing it like we caught him doing it.
In the
one
liquor
time.
department. Can you feel bad for him? He's an alcoholic.
Mhm.
He could be spending his
That's the
money on
worst
food.
thing, bro.
On food.
You know what? You know what? The 90% of the fucking time, you know what these homeless people buy? alcohol.
They
Like,
could be
not
buying
like good alcohol.
The cheap
like
shit, bro.
Guinnessy.
Wow.
Like Guinnessy, whatever the fuck it's called, bro. Like 99¢, bro. Like, that's how much it is. That's how, like, bottom of the barrel it is, bro. Get some help, man. It's, like, not too late. Go to, like, a fucking homeless shelter. Like, find, like, something, bro. Like, get some fucking
There's homeless
help.
shelters that will help.
I feel so bad for those people. Like,
I do, too.
Until they buy alcohol, bro. Like, that's not gonna fucking help.
But that goes to the point. If 90% of them do this, that just shows the mentality of most homeless people.
Yeah. Like,
It's not that we're taking their jobs or none of this shit.
No, there's
None
jobs.
of that. Nope.
No, it's just like, it's like a two-way effort, man. Like, we can only help you halfway. You gotta do the rest of the legwork, man. You gotta be willing to,
Do the work.
yeah, be willing to put the work in and, like, improving yourself and, doing, like, an actual job and stuff. Not every homeless man's story is, like, the same shit.
Right,
The same,
exactly.
Same exact story, but, like, everybody ends up where they are for some reason, or like, bad decisions, or they get fucked over really bad. But, like, how they bounce back is, like, up to them and stuff. You can hit rock bottom and still make it back.
As for homeless veterans, that should not be a thing. Come on, America.
Yeah.
Come on. If they serve the country, don't make sure they're not homeless.
They came back from
Even if they're alcoholics, like
Yeah.
They
Even if
fought
they're-
for the country.
yeah, they fought for the country and they don't have a
They
place to
deserve
live.
more.
Yeah. That's just fucking crazy. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if you were here for it, Ernie, but I think, like, when I was doing my school assignments and stuff for college, for this last semester I went to, I had to interview, like, a veteran from Vietnam and stuff for one of my classes, and he was like, I was talking to him about that, and he's like, what's, like, your biggest concern for veterans, like, housing and stuff like that, like, trying to do this, and he says, like, what else is really bad? Like, the needs of, like, female veterans, like, they aren't being, like, heard at all. Like,
Oh, wow.
Like, it's usually, like, men get it bad, like, women get it even worse and stuff. It's crazy. Like, he had all this, like, insightful stuff to say, and it was really, really interesting to hear his perspective. And, like, he was talking about, trying to help people like that, and, dude, you know what broke my heart? When he told me that, like, one of the biggest, like, I think the biggest issue he has is, like, the, like, suicide rate, bro. Like, his phone goes off, like, 50 times a day with, like, information about that. Because, like, he's part of, like, every veteran, like, he's part of, like, every veteran association in this entire, like, state, bro. Like, he's big into it. He's a super nice guy. Really nice, open person. But, yeah, he says, like, 50, that's 49 too much. That's like, ludicrous. Like, that's even a percentage. Like, like, that's the biggest thing that makes me sad. And, yeah, dude, like, that's gotta fucking break your heart, bro, having to deal with that, like, on a constant basis. Like, trying to help these people fight for their lives and trying to get them back. But, like, they're also, like, one more bad decision or one more bad thing happening to them away from, just taking the easy way out. And, that's fucked up, man.
It's a common trend too. Yeah, they saw shit that fortunately we don't have to
Ever
go through.
That's what he said. Like, how I asked him, like, how open are you when you're talking to people about, like, like, what happened in Vietnam, like, what you went through. And he's like, well, let me put it this way. There's some stuff I'm going to tell you, and there's some stuff that I'm not going to tell you, and there's some stuff that I never want to bring up again.
Great.
Yeah, dude, like, that's pretty much the mentality of all of them. Like, some of them are open, some of them are not. I think
That was fucked up,
Yeah.
too, bro.
Well, yeah, it was, and it's a lot more of a modern war. It's actually true. Modern warfare is actually, like, where PTSD really soars.
Yeah.
Even in World War II, the wars, the bombings and stuff were bad, but, like, that was, it's nothing compared to now. Now it's just bombings. Like,
Seem like
there's no strategy anymore to winning a war.
Bomb the fuck out of them,
Exactly.
bro. Fuck.
It's just a pressing issue Matthew brings up. It's not even, what's the fucking point of being a strategist of war nowadays?
Yeah.
Bomb them here,
Bomb 'em
here.
here.
Nah, just fucking bomb them everywhere.
And that's what happened in Nam. Is really unfortunate that that's what got the
Chemical orange,
Vietnamese
bro.
people
That's how
Opposed to us as well. They were on our side, the people in South Vietnam at first, and all Vietnam. But after we started doing that, I mean, what do these planes' logos have? An American flag.
Yeah. Fucking, like, another thing about, like, you know, people's openness about serving in Vietnam. This, like, one comedian brought it up, best when he was talking about his dad. Like, the comedian, like, was Tom Segura, and he was talking about, you know, like, I talked to, like, some people, because my dad was friends with a lot of Vietnam people, and, like, I talked to him, like, about, like, their experiences, weren't, like, and most of them are like, I don't like talking about it. You ask my dad, like, how, like, what happened, like, in Vietnam, he's like, what do you want to know? Like, it sounded like, what do you want to know? He's like, just like, you know, he talked about, like, all these crazy stories and stuff, and, he was, like, telling us about, like, this one, like, he told him, like, his double standards, his weird double standards when he was in Vietnam, and then went to, like, a strip club with, like, all these, drugs and stuff, and he's like, yo, boys, we're leaving, and he takes, like, a whole platoon and leaves. And then, like, one time when, like, one of these Vietnamese guys was, trying to sell one of his guys, a joint, he, like, picked him up, threw him on the ground, he's like, if you ever bring that shit around here again, I'll fucking kill you. And his son's like, is there, like, a middle point in that story to where that escalated so quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where did that behavior escalate from? And he's dead. I recommend his stuff, man. He's pretty fucking funny, man. But,
an old coworker of mine, he was in Nam.
oh, yeah, Gary.
Yeah.
Good old Gary.
The guy who was here that one day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and his brother served in Nam.
Yeah.
His brother passed away from Agent Orange.
Aw.
Oof.
Yeah.
Shitty.
Yeah.
A lot of casualties on the other side, of course, from.
Yeah. It was fucked up all around.
That was
War.
fucked up all around.
They couldn't fight. They couldn't fight him in the jungle, bro.
Yeah. War is hell. From Ace Ventura. I haven't seen that movie in such a long time, bro. That's like one of the only things.
Same.
I've never seen it.
I'll show you guys eventually. It's not like a pressing thing. It's pretty good. Just.
That's the one with Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
Jim
never
Carrey's
seen that
great.
either.
You'll like it. Jim Carrey's cool.
Have you seen Dumb and Dumber?
Yes.
Have you seen Dumb and Dumber 2?
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to think here. I'll think of one. Oh, have
Evan
you seen?
Almighty?
Yeah, I haven't.
No.
What'd you say, Irvin?
Evan Almighty? No.
I'm trying to think of like movies that like are very like white people movies.
Oh, boy.
40-Year-Old Virgin.
No.
Okay, yeah.
People of every race watch 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true,
funny.
though. That was a funny movie.
It
though.
is.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of like a very like stereotypical like very because there is these kind of movies like very like
Just like the songs, like, can you see like a Mexican or a black person like bumping Cotton Eye Joe or like
Sweet Caroline.
I don't know.
There was like this. There was like this list of like
Caroline.
white people's like songs only white people listen to, and it was so fucking true.
Oh, shit. Damian, who's been on the podcast before, he has, like, a whole list of, like, white people sayings, bro.
Oh, he does.
And he, like, one of them was like, fuck it up in relation to alcohol. Like, damn, bro, you're going crazy with the pepper. And he's like, is this guac for real or what? Like, you know, all these, like, fucking white people saying and stuff, and it's, like, the most brutally honest thing I've heard in a long time. But it's also really, really funny.
This is actually a good test. Let's see. I'm just gonna see what Google gets me here. I'm gonna look up white people movies. Let's see if Clay has watched these and Arturo has not. Arturo, or the three of us. White people songs.
Yeah.
Cricket, cricket.
Why don't?
Cricket.
Where's the sound
cricket,
effects,
cricket,
Irvin? I'm kidding.
Cricket, cricket, cricket. I don't have the cricket one.
You don't.
This list actually doesn't exist. I guess movies are a lot different than this songs. This song list was so fucking true. I mean, I don't know. There's like exceptions, but the majority of people like. Well, yeah, I guess it's right for movies like I mean, man, like Remember the Titans is for everyone. The Shawshank Redemption is for everyone, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Hollywood's a little different than the music industry, I guess.
Hollywood is sus.
Yeah, but
Hollywood is very bad at casting, though. Yeah.
What I can't take is, like, just as a Hispanic, I can't take white people playing Hispanic roles.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. I absolutely hate it. Because there's so
Triggered.
many.
but he's acting, bro. Yeah, but like there's a bunch of really good like Mexican actors or Hispanic actors
That get overlooked and don't even ever get the chance.
There's a bunch of gay dude. When people like get cast as like gay people when they're not gay,
Ah.
there's a bunch of gay actors, bro. Like what the fuck? Or like same with like Asian roles. Like Scarlett Johansson wants to play every race, bro. That's a fact. It's like. Dude, there's like this one movie she was gonna be a part of until she like backed down because of the backlash. She was gonna play like this old gangster guy who was like transgender, and like she's
A chick.
she's a chick,
What other races has she played?
Asian. You know that Ghost in the Shell movie?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that Ghost in the
I didn't know about
that Ghost in the Shell movie and stuff. Like that was like her. The name of the character was like Major Makoto something. I don't. Crucify me. I'm gonna watch those movies eventually, but not now. And then in the movie, she was just called Major, but it's still set in Japan, bro. It looks so weird.
By far, like, the most racist movie I have seen looking at it now is Nacho Libre.
Yeah,
Is Jack Black, like, I get, like,
There's no Mexican Jack Black, but
I might have even brought this up on the first podcast. It annoys
Yeah.
the
Think
shit
so.
out of me.
Yes, you did.
I think I remember it. It pisses
Is
me
there
off.
a Mexican Jack Black though?
There is not. That's why I said that. Like I get that point. Like we don't have a Jack Black like
Uh-huh.
who can play Nacho. But I mean, it would have been less funny the movie, but at least it wouldn't have been fucking racist.
yeah, but
You're right. Yeah, about the like whole whitewashing thing.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Are they actually having like, Are they at least having like the actual Japanese lady play Mulan?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Or no, it's Chinese actually, because that's it. Although like there's some backlash with Mulan's Chinese actually,
Damn.
but no, it's cool. But Mulan, like yeah.
You're gonna get so much backlash, Ernie.
Oh, we're gonna get more dislikes from China, bro. God damn it. But yeah, she like the protests that have been happening in China.
it was a question because I don't know. Yeah.
You know about the protests?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. She's in like support for like the police and the government.
Integrity Farms.
Yeah. What's this? Oh, that's marijuana. Marijuana. Yeah, he just like sounds like she say integrity of weed.
Integrity.
And then like they just throw him in fucking jail, bro. But I think on that
All the
note,
Disney characters.
yeah. On that note, do you guys have anything else you want to talk about before we close this episode out?
I don't know.
I think we're good. We're at about an hour. Like,
Oh, I saw this on Twitter, like not too long ago. But Hasbro bought Death Row Records.
what?
Yeah,
Death Row Records still exists.
yeah.
That's
What have they been doing like the last like?
Isn't that
20
Suge
years?
Knight's thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's he doing? Is he in jail?
Yes.
Oh no, no. Like,
He killed somebody.
I know,
Death Row
I know.
Records. Like, what have they been up to the last 20 years?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think he just owned it. I know that he like filed for bankruptcy,
And Hasbro of all people,
and
of
then
all companies.
and then Reggie took over, and then now
You know what else?
Hasbro.
You know what else is crazy, man? I was just learning about this today. Have you ever heard of like the Def Jam games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the fighting games with the rappers, bro?
Yes, I played them.
Okay.
I remember
yeah, I
that
did
one.
too.
I gotta show
My
you
cousin
a
had it.
video on one of those games later on, but yeah, I just found out. Like I kind of knew about those games like offhand, but like I never like really knew exactly what they're about. Now that I do, I'm like, oh shit, why isn't this still a thing?
Dude, they're really good. I used to play it on the PSP.
Yeah, dude, they had a lot of characters. Snoop Dogg was in there, bro.
Ludacris,
Yeah,
Method Man,
yeah, dude. Like, why don't we have
Raekwon,
bro? Imagine like
Ghostface Killah, dude, bro, that shit was lit.
Bro, imagine like an anime app. Bro,
They had little
Fuck yeah, man.
little Kim,
okay,
bro.
imagine like an anime ass fighting game with like all your favorite rappers, bro. Like Flatbush Zombies, fucking
I'll take the game, dude.
The game.
The game could fuck people up.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's huge, bro.
fucking MF Doom could be in there.
Bro, the super villain.
His ultimate move, he would summon King Ghidorah.
Yeah.
His little sidekick's Quasimodo, bro.
That's fire.
Yo, whoever's in charge of like these rappers and stuff, hit us up. We'll concept for you. We'll think of cool shit. But on that note, I think it's time to end the podcast for tonight. Thank you all once again for coming and supporting us. Thank you to Ernie for coming back all the way from Argentina just to be on this episode.
I have no.
And
filter.
he's going back.
I have no filter. If you guys haven't,
Yeah.
I'm sure you noticed.
Yeah, that's cool.
We have no filter as well.
Yeah. We offend and believe in everybody,
Yes.
but nobody's safe. Watch your backs. Watch your mom.
If you're scared, go to church.
Yeah. But yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your fucking neighbors. Share with like your Argentinian neighbors if you're all there. Share with the people of Argentina. Take this video to Argentina and see what they think.
By the way, Argentina, you're a great country. I fucking love you. I miss the shit out of you. And I'm gonna miss you. I'll be back there one day.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my girl Soul. I'll tell her to listen to this podcast.
Yes.
Nice.
Te quiero, mami.
Oh!
All right.
Clay,
Yeah.
you forgot something.
The bar of the day. Go
Yes.
ahead.
Young man, any given day can be your last. Elevate your mind, intertwine visions from the sky. Zombies never die. We multiply.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Well,
Nice,
we'll
dude.
see you
Yeah,
guys
dude.
next time. Have
On
a
the
good night.
next
Midnight Tokers Podcast. Stay tuned.
One Love, guys.
Peace. Deuces.